May these words plant seeds of compassion and wisdom in your mind stream. Today I want to talk about meditation and being free from anger. Or more specifically, I want to talk about the notion of converting anger into joy and peace. So the first question we might ask is it possible to convert anger into joy and peace? But we might step back from that first and ask the question, if it is possible, would it be beneficial? And I would assert that yes, in fact, it would be beneficial. Why is that? This is because my anger creates harm to me. It creates physical harm. It hurts my blood pressure, my heart. It can create consequences in my muscles and my tissues and my internal organs. So my anger is harmful to me. My anger can also be harmful to others, my friends, my coworkers, my family members, particularly if it's intense anger. It can cause them fear. So I would say, if I can convert my anger into joy and peace, that would be a good thing. So the next question is, what I want to focus on here is a type of anger, because there are different types of anger. Basically, what I want to focus on is the anger that we experience when somebody commits harmful acts and we feel like they're going to get away with it. So they commit assault or murder, they steal, they lie, they cheat, and we feel like they're not going to get caught, they're not going to get charged. If they get charged, they're not going to be convicted, they're going to get away with it. And as a result of this, we can become very angry about this. So I would just say, okay, well, let's look at the premise, let's look at the assumption that somebody's not going to get caught when they commit a harmful act. You can look at the Buddhist teachings on karma and say, well, wait a minute, I'm not saying you have to accept this, but the Buddha taught us about karma, and this is not a New Age idea. He taught this 2,600 years ago, and there was this established belief in karma even before the Buddha appeared in this world. But essentially what he taught was that there's a cosmic law, that all actions have consequences. Positive actions, being compassionate, being kind, being generous, has positive karmic consequences. Being harmful, killing, stealing, lying, cheating, has negative karmic consequences to the individual who commits the act. So let's say, I'm not saying you have to or even should believe in karma as a cosmic law. However, let's look at this. What if I do believe in karma? Consider that. If I believed that all actions have karmic consequences, then I don't have to get angry when somebody commits a harmful act. And I don't have to worry that they're going to get away with it, because nobody ever gets away with anything. There's a big if, but if you believe in karma, the cosmic law of karma, then nobody gets away with anything. So consider that it might be worthwhile to study the teachings on karma and consider the possibility that there is a cosmic law and things are going to catch up with people. Then we don't have to get angry if somebody commits a harmful act. And that's beneficial to us personally, because we can have more peace, joy, instead of anger. So we have, with this belief, converted anger into joy and peace. Now, what does all this have to do with meditation? Well, nothing precisely, but indirectly it does. Because what we're talking about really here are contemplations about ultimate truths that can bring greater peace and joy. And this greater peace can help us with our meditation. And then when meditation becomes easier, that in turn will help us to be more peaceful, more relaxed. It's a positive feedback loop. Peace, better meditation, more peace. And so if you find yourself getting angry in the future, listen to this video again. If it helped, listen to this video again. In YouTube, look up Daniel King meditation and freedom from anger. Or better yet, read about the Buddha's teachings on karma. That would be even better for you. Thank you for listening.